All right, we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Knuckles Family and Friends podcast. Here on this podcast, it's all about everything that's going to pop culture, whether that's video games, comics, anime, reality TV show, all that good stuff. And you might be wondering why we're here recording on a Wednesday. Normally, we don't really record on a Wednesday, so this is new. We're recording Wednesday because, well, you almost didn't record today, but I'm not gonna say for his name, but someone's a soldier right now, and I appreciate that. Which I'm not feeling the best either right now. But hopefully by tomorrow I'll feel better. I might sound good, but deep down my allergies are just like, "Fuck you, man! It's allergy season." So we're like, "Yeah, it's allergy season." So it's like, "Yeah, they want to keep on you with that type of shit." So yes, it's Wednesday. Here we are recording. But the biggest reason why I'm recording today is because I'm actually going on vacation tomorrow. I am going to Vegas, and so I'm not working at our job tonight. So I asked my friends here, sister Kelly and Kasey to see if we recorded because we didn't record last week, and I don't want to go about recording twice within a week. So I just feel that that would just look bad on us, and so I was like, obviously I'll be away. Now, granted, if I need to set up for a laptop, so then when I'm away, I can still try to find the time to actually record and whatnot. Because trust me, I would still love to talk about this on Friday, but like I don't have a laptop, so in the future when I do get a laptop, I do plan on trying to try to do our discussion on our usual Friday. So yeah, so like I said, but you guys are watching this on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and should have really appreciate that. So welcome to Challenge Wednesday, and here we are talking about the challenge as we always do here on this channel. I mean, we talk about a bunch of things on this channel, but the challenge is that, especially with my girls Kasey and Kelly. Which, by the way, I know it's off topic, so I just want to get my 2 cents in. I enjoyed Scream 6. I still would say thanks, shout out to the party nerds for still giving me that free thing and the free goodies and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate that. And for the killer, I was kind of right. That I was kind of wrong. That I was kind of right again because I expected. Okay, so her roommate. By the way, spoilers. You have not seen Scream 6. Her roommate. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of sus. You're obviously roommates, even though you know her past. Okay, that's not sus at all, right? But then when she died, part of me to myself, I think I could look at the body. I don't know that she's dead, but I guess she's kind of dead. I guess. But then also the other guy was kind of obvious, the new guy. That's with Chad. I'm like, okay, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of made it obvious for you to be the killer. But what would have been cool is that had the cop lie to say, oh, uh, I forgot her. Well, damn, what's his name? Hayden or Hayden?
Kirby,
No, not Kirby.
Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden, yeah, Hayden. When the
Yeah,
guys, that would have mentioned that she was a killer because that would have been a twist because you never seen a survivor from a previous Scream movie become a killer. That would have been interesting. But I'm glad she was a killer because I want to see my baby survive. And by the way, I want this to be the last movie because I don't want my core four being in any more danger. I love the core four. I keep my black people alive, please,
right?
please,
I was
please.
so worried
I
about
I, I
the
was
twins. Oh my god.
especially how Chad got
Every
stabbed.
time. I
Like
know.
how he in the hand was twice. You know what I'm saying? Like that was funny. But yeah, I was kind of around, like the cop I didn't expect, but for it to be three of them, I'm like, okay, that's a change right there. We never had three of them. Most of the time it's been two, so I thought that was pretty cool. And plus, as usual, they're crazy. They're crazy people. Oh my son, I'm like, I'm sorry, but like this is just me. If a black parent knew there's someone psycho, like, yeah, fuck you, yeah, you out. Yeah, I'm gonna ban you right now. But oh my god, my son loves them. He wants to become a scream killer too. I'm like, y'all crazy,
White
but
people are
white
crazy
people
like
are crazy.
that. I
Yeah,
know.
they are very very crazy. And but it did throw a shade, throw a flashback to Scream 2 being at the theater and everything like that, and being family related. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's what I thought was interesting. Like Scream 5, like it was kind of like a reboot, and it was the
Oh.
boyfriend, which was the boyfriend, and then in Scream 2, it's
Oh.
killer, like the killer's mom
Billy's mom.
that tries to get
Yeah.
revenge, and then in the 6, it's the family, like the dad and the
Oh.
siblings. So I thought it was really interesting that they kept that trend going, but still
That's
added
interesting.
like the third killer twist to it and like
Yeah.
the fake death. So they did it without like it being obvious or boring. I mean, I actually knew. I was like, well, it's going to be whoever the killer's parents or family. So, but I didn't know who that was. So it was very interesting.
It definitely was a change up at the beginning of the movie when you saw who the killer was, but then he gets
Mhm.
killed too.
I know, right?
Yeah, like that. That was interesting right there. That was I think that was a different type of pace right there. So I definitely
Mhm.
enjoyed that. Which by the way, that's the guy from Spider Man. I forgot his name, but that's the guy from Spider Man. So I was like, oh, that's cool. But they always have like a big time celebrity in the intro of their movies. So that's like all the time.
Mhm.
Now I don't want to be touch base on this too much, but for the third one, who was the killer again? Like what was
Like an agent. I can't remember. It was well,
what
I
was
think
his
it was the
relation?
detective, but I don't remember why.
Yeah, I need to the third one. I
Yeah.
kind of like forgot
I
about in a
know. I
way.
can't remember because we just recently watched
I sorry guys.
the first one and the second one
I
again.
kind of heard you. So in the killer in the third one was the guy. I think he was like an assistant on the movie, but he was Sydney's half brother.
Half
It
right,
was
yeah, okay, it was his half brother.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It was
okay,
just like
Because like
okay.
yeah.
Jamie Kennedy did say in the third one that your past comes back to haunt you.
Mhm.
So if
Mm.
we're gonna go that route with how the first one was boyfriend and second one the family, third one is someone from their past. I don't know now,
Billy Loomis is gonna have another kid somewhere.
Ooh.
or
Or the other one.
our main girl becomes the killer.
Ooh, because she's a little crazy.
I mean, you saw her looking at that mask, but like that would be a nice change. But
That's
deep
not to
down,
the fourth one.
well, the fourth one was the cousin. But
Yeah.
I just don't want to see my characters be in danger again. Like, just end it, please. I'm happy with who all survived. Which, by the way, I thought it was okay. The one part that I had a problem with in that movie was when they were switching over to the apartments on the ladder. I'm like, first of all, why are the injured people going last?
That's
I'm
really
like, you're completely fine. You can fight the killer off at least. I mean, I'm not, maybe you might die, but like have the not injured people have the injured people go first. Like
well, you probably need somebody there to like on the other side, like to go like help once people get over. So
that's
you
what her
would want
boyfriend
somebody
was doing.
strong and then yeah.
That's what her boyfriend was doing.
Yeah, true.
So I'm like, yo, man, like fuck, man. Here we go. Kid Cash, our biggest fan. Did I miss the review? Either way, okay, we'll get back to we're actually just started. We're actually just started. Which, by the way, like I said, I mean to rush people. We're probably gonna try to do this for an hour because I need to give it after this. I had to go. I had to finish packing. So yeah, try to go to bed a little bit early tonight. My normally time. My flight's at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I want to be here by 4 because
Yeah.
nowadays you gotta get to the airport like 2 hours early now.
Yeah, but
So
that'll be nice because they're of the time change. So you'll
I'm
still
sleep.
have time during the day, like to even like go back to sleep in the morning.
I don't get there till 12 though because we gotta stop at Chicago.
Ugh, that's annoying as
Every
fuck.
flight's like connected now, and it bothers the fuck out of me. Can't stand it. So yes, ladies, let's get into the Challenge World Championship. Which, by the way, I didn't talk about this last time. I like the fact that we have an intro. Let's have an intro, like not just the title, but like an intro of the players at least. Like we didn't have that. We haven't had that in so long. I miss having the intro of characters.
Yeah, it's nice.
I miss having that. So we missed. So we didn't talk about episode 4, but honestly, I mean, episode 4. I mean, like, I just kind of want to get to the two who got eliminated. To be honest with you, I looked back at episode 4. I was like, oh, okay, nothing too much.
There is one thing that I have to talk about in the challenge from episode 4. So in the challenge, it was where they had to like race to get back and
Yeah,
forth under the gate.
that looked fun.
Yeah. In the final round, did you guys see Zara basically have Danny, this football player, in a headlock, not letting him go so that Wes could make it further
I
and
did
like
see
won the whole
that.
challenge for that. Zara just like grabbed him. I was like,
Sunned him.
damn girl,
Sunned
you
him.
go,
Mm-hmm.
you go. Like
Sunned him.
Zara and Wes deserved that win just because of her.
Sunned
Something
him.
finger licking good special. That's
Exactly.
I think she was like, "Whoa, man, they're looking good." Yes, that was great. That was great. That oh,
So
we,
impressive.
we got 3 people here. Hey, the people that are here now, make sure you give us that like. Really do appreciate that. Welcome to the show. We just start talking about the episode 4, well, a little bit of 4, but we're gonna mainly talk about episode 5 that premiered today. But yeah, that's a good point right there. Okay, so I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
So
badass.
I didn't want to skip over that because
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's true. But honestly, the elimination that we just had 2 Argentina teams go at it, and it was Naya. What was her partner's name?
Rodrigo,
Rodrigo. Hmm.
Okay, and Jody. What was her partner's name? God.
Benha.
Ben.
Benha,
Okay,
Jody.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know how close it really looked, honestly. Oh, by the way, congrats, TJ. We're going to the Hall of Fame. Was it the Hall of Fame, right? It's the
Yeah.
next Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
I was in a mood last Wednesday, and I was like booing the TV when I didn't see TJ at the elimination. I was like, "Boo! This is bullshit. Where's TJ?" And then they said that, and my sister's like, I was like literally booing through it. She was like, "He's getting in the Hall of Fame. Shut
But
up!" And I
see,
was like,
isn't that kind of
"Okay."
funny how he said about the like the host, and it's like, okay, I thought there's gonna be change of pace. Oh no, he's just at the he's accepting the award. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but it's like, damn, I thought I wanted to see more of the host at least, but
I mean, I just want TJ. I don't want any other hosts.
you were so heated, huh?
I was
Yeah, she
mad.
was
I
so
was
mad. I'm like,
I
calm
was so
down,
mad.
Cal.
She was literally like, "Chill the fuck out." Like, he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. I was like, "Okay, okay."
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, pretty much it. Yep, that's it. So yeah, I mean, and then Naya and her partner go. So which I don't know how close that really was, honestly.
I don't think it was very close.
I don't think it was either, because the guy's knees were just like not
Oh.
not not holding up. It
Mm.
was, but I will say one big thing to take away from that last episode was the MVPs were starting to be like, hey, we need to take this game over. Which, okay, this is what I don't get. I'm not trying to just based on this right now, but like, isn't it kind of dumb when it's like you do know your teammate is possibly a legend, right? So you think they're gonna go the same way you're gonna go? Like, isn't it better to be? I'm not saying you gotta listen to your legend partner all the time, but it's like, don't you want to be on the same page? Don't you want to be on a alliance that has bigger numbers? Like, I don't get it. Like, they're not playing like a team. Now, granted, I give them credit because they're not bound out to their legend, which I appreciate that. Which maybe had the rookies been smarter and spies, lies, and highlights, they could have done something about that. But they're just idiots in that season. But
Well, I
but
think putting your country's like home country's name on your team, like you're gonna fight for that over like you're gonna want to fight for that where the legends don't have that to fight for. So I can see why they're on different pages. They're fighting for different things.
maybe okay. I think I'm sorry to cut you off, Kelly. I think maybe we need two head right. I think we got to wait. I did. Grant, I did start it, but like, I think we should touch dive into episode 4. We talk about that because I think that's kind of like the main point of this episode right there, pretty much. So we're gonna get to the gonna challenge notes. Episode. Everyone talking about the numbers of the teams. Australia team talks about how Kiki is bottom of the totem pole within the Australia team. Which okay, yeah, we did see that. Jordan and West have picked up on that. They plan on working together to thin out the Australia team. Danny is here talking about how they want the game to go, but they want USA and Australia to work together, which really goes against what Jordan, Bananas, West, know how in mind. People talk about how Ben is wishy washy, which we did see that in uh Challenge USA.
Hmm.
We did see that. He was, iffy. Which, by the way, wasn't Danny kind of like that too? Like, it seems like everyone's spending on attention on Ben, but like, Danny didn't really have a core alliance until Angela kind of like persuaded him. Am I missing that?
No, you're right. That's true.
So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to touch base on this. I think we're getting a little bit too ahead of ourselves. But man, I just feel as though just because you came from the same show doesn't mean you should be aligned. Which, by the way, the Team USA, like fuck Team U. I mean, the Legends they're from USA too. So it's like I'm yeah, I don't know. That's weird to me right there. Like, okay, if we're gonna go by our country to the USA, like, okay, let's have all the legends to work
Right?
together.
Right.
Like, be the dudes that are battle the worlds right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That just seems weird to me. But in my honest opinion, I think what Ben's gonna do is like, I'm gonna go with who has a bigger number. Like, that's how it goes in this challenge. Like, why do I want to go against a team that has? Why want to go against alliance that has the larger numbers? And plus, the better players. You know
Mhm.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Like,
if you feel like you're on the bottom of the totem pole for your country's team, then why would you stay there as
Yeah, why would
well?
you work with them? Mhm.
Yeah.
exactly. Why would you work with them? So, but you can tell, but you just got the vibe. Like, yo, this nomination is gonna be good. You you
Mhm.
you got that vibe. You got that vibe. So I cannot wait.
Mhm.
Now, speaking of wait, so we're gonna talk about the daily challenge, which that looked fun. The daily challenge looked pretty fun. I really liked it. So, Kelly, as always, would you be my dear? Just explain to us what today's daily challenge was.
Absolutely. So this challenge is called flying around. So what happens is one teammate is like attached to an excavator with one of those arms that like spins around, and another teammate is throwing these big rings up to them as they spin around. And then the teammate that catches the ring has to also get it in this bin as they're spinning around. It looked really hard.
It
But
really did.
before, and you get a point for each ring you get into that bin in the middle. But before you started spinning, you had to chug this green smoothie. You know how the challenge does. And but you weren't allowed to puke. Like they were like, you're not allowed to puke, or else you'll get uh like they called it like
Deduction,
a
like point
deduction
deduction.
of yeah, a point
A
deduction.
deduction, yeah.
So if you didn't finish your drink, you got a 5 point
Bonus
deduction.
point.
And if you threw up, you got a 2 point deduction. So
That's
yeah.
tough, man. Like, that's very very tough. If
Hmm.
you if you're not the big if you're not a big smoothie person past history, you bad at eating challenges. Oh, this is gonna suck for you. Which I'm gonna get straight to it and disappointed in Wes.
I don't know what the hell he
Disappointed.
I
was thinking.
I
He's
don't
always
know what.
tried
Thinking.
stuff like this. Like, remember when they did that challenge where you had to like go across like the tree branches and he tried to have his partner just get on his back? Like, he always does stupid stuff to like try to like, I don't know. I don't want to say cheat because it's not cheating, but like spin the rules in his favor. But like
It's
that,
Manipulate.
not, but it's
yeah.
like, bruh, you know this shit. Like, why would you do that? Now you put Zara in a position where like she might have to go home, which that's not a good thing. So they got -5 points. Um, do we have who else is in their heat in that in the notes by any chance?
No, I
Okay,
it was very
I
last
forgot.
minute.
They had bananas and
Bananas and Justine.
Justine and they did a really good job.
Yeah.
They did a really good job.
They did
Justine did
great.
a really good job. Like, that was my takeaway from that heat. Honestly, was
Because I
bananas
think
and
in that heat, Justine and Bananas got like 14 or 13 points. And
yeah.
then everybody else got like 3 points.
Yeah, so
And Wes
like
and Zara got negative points. They only got like
negative point.
3 rings. So I think they got like -2. I think their
th-
score was
th-
-2 or
I'm
negative
thinking
three.
I'm thinking -8. I think it was definitely negative. It was definitely negative. I'll say that. It was definitely negative. Now for second round, who was in the second round? Was Darrell
They were in
and
the third round.
they're in the third round. Okay,
Yeah.
who was in that? Was John A and Grant, right?
John
And
A. and Grant and Theo and
Sarah.
Sarah, because they did really well. But they got a 2-point deduction because um, Theo puked.
Yeah, let's try to get an edge and then backfire.
Hmm.
Yeah, it definitely did backfire. Like anytime we lose points, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. No, and he should know better. The West should know better than to do that. He should absolutely know better. So we have that. Yeah. Well, honestly, I kind of want to get the third round. Just talking about
Hmm.
Kiki and Darrell doing a great job. Wait, wait, wait,
They
Mm-hmm.
wait.
killed it.
Was Tori and Danny in that?
Tori and
Tori and
Danny were in the
Danny were in the
third.
third round.
Okay. Oh
So the
god, I
third
hate.
round was the round to be in.
Yeah, I hate to say this. Danny and Tori didn't get any in, right? I don't think they
I
got
think
any
I
in.
think he got. I don't think he got any
They
in.
didn't show the numbers for the
Yeah,
third
they didn't
round.
show the score
They
for the
didn't
third
show the
round.
score
That's
for
right.
any of the third round.
It's so lame.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think the reason why they didn't do the editing because had you see how many points it was, we would have known who won. Which is like, okay, isn't that the idea? Because they always want to be like, the person who got the most was. They always want to kind of surprise you with that. So I think it was just just
Well, I think they should have shown it like afterwards, especially since like Troy and
Amber had
Amber,
7-point penalty.
oh yeah,
yeah,
and
they had -7. So I just wanted to know like how they got out of
yeah,
that hole.
that was corny. That was corny as hell right there. That was corny as
Like
hell.
I know you're trying to save the who wins, who loses, but
Yeah. Damn, I just want to say Amber got some really nice ass legs. I'm gonna say that right now. Even though she was walking up, I'm like, damn, her legs are
well,
fire.
and she said she was feeling sick, so I'm
Yeah.
worried. Like I wonder if she's
Was this the
pregnant.
time when? Yeah, because remember, we found at the reunion that she was pregnant, but
Hmm.
we all assumed that the child championship was before the reunion, though.
Mm-hmm.
Most
Yes.
Yeah.
likely. So that's why I'm thinking to myself, yo, she might, because she's not gonna announce on the show because she announced at the reunion.
Yeah.
So we can only assume,
But I mean, she
but
probably doesn't even know she's pregnant.
no, she didn't know. No. Yeah, I agree with that. She didn't know she was
Yeah.
pregnant, but like, she's not gonna. Even if she finds out, she's not gonna say. We didn't find out till the reunion, so it's like she doesn't know herself. So it's not gonna be some come as a surprise that she announced it to us at least on that show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm pretty much saying. But yeah, no, but Keegan. First of all, forget about the great toss. Keegan just chugged that shit down.
Hmm.
Right
He
down the
chugged
gullet. Right
that
down the
shit
So
gullet.
badass.
down.
Kiki's awesome.
Kiki's
Kiki is awesome.
awesome.
She just chugged that shit down. Psh, like, no, bad, good, bam, let's go. Like she made the rest like you make me look bad right now. Make me bad look bad. That's like, oh damn, Darrell, man, she killed it, man. She killed it. She absolutely killed it. So it came down to those two, to Darrell and Kiki and Bananas and Justine. And it came down to Darrell and Kiki, which kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, from how the preview looked, I thought it was going to be Bananas and Justine, but it was Darrell and Kiki, which to me this kind of shakes up a little bit because now, as you mentioned earlier, the Aussies and Team USA are trying to get everybody out right now. Which to me, right now, what Jordan and the guys think is okay. Well, West is already going to elimination, but we have the numbers to vote in all Australia people. So I'm saying, myself, oh, this is gonna be good. This is because they might think they have the numbers, but something's gonna backfire. It always tends to happen. So I was very, very excited. I've never been excited for a nomination in a long time. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I
Yeah.
love it. So I don't know. Do you have who voted for who in the notes, or can we just?
They don't really. I mean, we can talk about it. I
We can,
don't have it in the
I don't.
notes, but let's
Yeah, we
talk
can
about
talk
it.
about it. We can talk about it.
Let's. I think maybe we need to start out with like what actually happened though. Like we got to start telling it by letting everybody know at first that like this nomination ended in a stalemate, like straight up stalemate. Which I mean, have we ever seen anything like this, like in a nomination where it's like we don't know who's going in? Like,
I'm sure it's happened before, but I can't remember.
me neither. It's so interesting. So interesting.
Well, what is annoying about how interesting it is the show didn't give us any context. Like they didn't show us like a list of the votes or how many people got how
That
many votes. And I just don't like it took me like I had to talk it out with Kasey. I'm like, how did it end in a stalemate if two teams have to go in? I don't understand. Like it doesn't make sense. Like how did it get tied? Like we have to write this down. And then it kind of clicked in my head that like Janae and Grant like kind of voted themselves in. Like they volunteered to go in thinking that
which is
it was
stupid.
going to be, I know, you never want to do that. I'm disappointed in John A. Thinking that Jordan and Kaz were going to be the ones to go down. And then they knew that Kiki and Darrell would vote in Jordan and Kaz. But somehow, I guess John A. and Grant got the most votes. And then it looks like that um, Jordan and Kaz and Emily and Yes tied for the second place. So there was no second team to go in. So that's, I think, but I don't know for sure. This is just theory because nobody told us how it ended or what the votes were like. But I'm assuming that that's what happened.
But even though that were the case, at least you had one team in there. Then you can just say their team's undecided. Could have just done that, but I guess they want both teams in there. So I guess that's the rule. Then you can't have one without the other.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it was very interesting about that. So yeah, man. But I think cards were shown in this episode. Like who's aligned with who. And I mean, I know I'm jumping ahead of ourselves, but I like what George's like. You want to challenge, welcome to the fucking challenge. Let's go. Like that's one of the few
Mm-hmm.
times I actually agree with George. It's like you want to be challenge, what's the challenge? Let's fucking go. I'm like, yo, damn right. Like this is part of challenge. Now we get to the part where it's like, okay, these MVPs, they're trying to stick together, but it's like I'm not gonna lie, I want to go with the people that have the bigger numbers. Because at the end of the day, like for Jordan and Tori, not Jordan, for Danny and Tori, like if you two are not seeing eye to eye, how the fuck are you gonna make this work out?
And that's
And
splitting up the whole house. Like it's these teams are like that's splitting up the whole house because they're both have very strong alliances on separate sides. So it's like I think that's the reason that all of this is so crazy is because they're both on the same team working against each other in the
yeah,
game.
because she thinks that Jordan's her number one. That's like okay, you do know she beat Jordan in a fight with Devin, right? While trying to protect him, she still beat him. So my thing is this: you don't believe in yourself? Do you not believe in Tori to beat Kaz? Like yeah, I get Jordan's a strong guy, but you gotta go with your numbers, bro. Like I said, I appreciate them stand up for themselves. I do appreciate that because they're saying to these legends, hey, we're not backing down. But I mean, like,
And
I
that's
don't
weird
know.
because Kaz is with the but like Kaz is with the UK and Danny's with USA, and USA is working with Australia and not UK. So I see how it's like,
But USA isn't working with Australia. Bananas isn't working with Australia. He wants Australia out. Like USA's
that's
not
so
working with Australia.
confusing.
Danny's working with Australia.
I
Danny
thought,
is working
but
with
no,
Oh,
Australia.
okay.
but Sarah said that she was working with Emily. That her and Emily have a good relationship. So it's technically Danny and Sarah. That's what the Aussies. Which to me, okay, it's nothing I don't get. Justine was sad that Ben betrayed him. It's like, did you go ahead with Banana's vote too?
Right?
So it's
And
like,
like I was confused when I saw Justine sitting there talking with Danny and Sarah. I didn't realize Justine was like part of that crew.
see,
Like,
I'm confused because
Is
she was.
Justine though? Justine's working with Bananas. Bananas now has intel into what they're doing versus what, he wants to happen as well. I feel like Justine is placing herself exactly where she needs to be, and Bananas told her to do it.
that would be a really good thing for production to show us. I
I would
don't
love.
understand.
I would
They
love
they're
that.
not showing us the votes. They're not showing us the scores. Justine's just going around being in every part of the story, but like we're not getting any of it. It's annoying.
Okay, so here's the breakdown. I guess the line of who I assume are aligned with here, right? Splitting the teams aside. So I believe it's you got Bananas, Wes, Jordan, Tori, Kasey, uh, Ben. That's six right there. And this is for the first time. Jody and Kenny were off the totem pole right there. So
Mhm.
they're trying to get those votes as well, which is like, yeah. Now Jody did say, I'm on the bottom of the totem pole if I'm with them. So she does bring a good point. If I align with them, but wouldn't you be on the bottom of the other alliance teams alliance too? Because there's a bunch of Aussies and USA, so you're going to be at the bottom no matter where you go at
Mhm.
this point. So I mean,
Yeah, it's tough, man.
and then I guess the UK people, I guess will Zara and Cass, I guess they're live with the legend side right there, and you have the Aussies obviously working together, but at the same time, after the nomination, you have Kiki, who's was it Troy? Was the other guy?
Mhm.
Yeah, they were saying to myself, "Yo, like we're not part of Grant and Emily's pen." Which we saw that from the beginning. Like, yeah, and
Mhm.
now granted, Troy this said I need to protect my Aussies, but it's like, are they really protecting you at the end of the day? Like, you're not you're on the bottom of the pole right there.
Which is strange to me. I don't understand how Kiki and Troy are on the bottom of that totem pole when they're the ones that won their season.
That's what Kiki said.
Like that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, and Emily talking shit on Kiki in the beginning, just saying like, "Oh, she's
And we kind of
like
saw how it was in the first episode too.
Mhm.
yeah." Like I don't understand. Like Emily, like do something. You don't even like you didn't even win your season. You're lucky to be here.
To me, right now, they're still showing you're the second place behind Kiki.
Mhm.
So it was good. And honestly, this is only gonna get worse between between Tori and Danny.
Mhm.
It's gonna be bad between in which I understand Tori is not well liked, but it's like, yo, do you want to be in a position to be going into elimination, bro? Do you want
Right?
to be like stalemates? You never want to be having stalemate. You never want to, because you might regret it.
Mm-hmm.
You might regret it.
But you also don't want to be the one to give up like your stance. Like
That's
especially
true
like I
too.
in like his situation, like in any situation in the challenge, like you don't want to be the one that's walked all over because then you're the one at the bottom. Like you don't want that to happen. So it's just so crazy. The challenge is
But
crazy.
I
It's
liked it
nuts.
though. I
I
mean,
love
I
it.
like trust me.
Very interesting.
Much I don't like how they're playing, I still liked it. It was still enjoyable TV to watch. Like
Yes.
I'm like, yes, let's go. Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
let's get some tea right there. I like this shit because I'm glad it's happening now. Cool. This is episode 5, right? Or episode
Mhm.
Mhm.
yeah, it's episode 5. So like, why not by now? You know what I'm saying? Why not by now? Now here's my concern with this episode. This was towards the end, and now since it came to a stalemate, Darrell and Kiki have to choose who they want into elimination. Yeah, pick two teams, right, or just one team
One
to go.
team.
No, now they're
Yeah.
saying they get to
Yes.
pick who goes out of anybody.
So this will be interesting to see who they pick. Because Kiki, you've been talking a lot of shit about about Grant and
Mm-hmm.
Ellie, which to me, I hope I'm wrong. With her billing that out, I don't think she's gonna vote though. I think she's gonna vote somebody else.
I mean, you could vote Emily, and yes, but and I think they said it earlier in the episode, like Wes and Zara are a strong team. And when are they ever going to be in last place on a daily again? Like it would be smart to put one of these other strongest teams into elimination.
Oh yeah,
And not to say that Yes and Emily aren't one of the strongest teams, but I don't know. I feel like Darrell's going to want to go bigger than that. I don't know
he
though.
he,
I have no idea.
he is, but at the same time, though, Darrell doesn't like to get messy too. Like he doesn't want to. Darrell's never been a guy that wants to put a target on himself. So here's the so I get what you're saying. Like I think that the smart move would be to throw in a like a big team, but you know you throw in that big team, you're going to be targeted by that big team. You're going to be like, yo, we can't trust this guy right now. That does help the Aussies out though,
So
and Team
yeah, well,
USA.
I think that's where like this stalemate comes into their favor. Like no matter who they pick, like they're gonna have more. If that means they can be like, yeah, we're on your side to the other side
Oh yeah,
and have numbers. So I actually don't think that there's a disadvantage here for them picking a team unless they pick some random team. But like I think if they go with like the decisions on who the vote was, then they really wouldn't have much to worry about coming back to them. Does that make sense?
so you think that they wouldn't have so you don't think you think they'll be good no matter who they vote in because they'll have the numbers on their side.
Well, I think Darrell could go big by putting in Jordan and Kaz to get a big, a big player home and not really have to worry about the repercussions too much because of the way the house is split.
That's true,
That's
because
true
he would
too.
be on, like, if the house is split, if there's a stalemate, he just goes to the other side, and
Yeah, he
then
can be
they're
like, I
one
did
up.
that to be on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have to be on their side, but like that's how I would do it. I'd be like, well, like just so you know, like I did that for you guys, like help me out.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I hope me. Yeah, I'm in my feelings right now. I hope they pick an Aussie team. That's in my heart, but my brain is saying you gotta go. You gotta go hard. You gotta go big.
Mhm.
It would be really interesting to see a West Jordan elimination.
But
Or
yeah,
even a
that
West
that's
Bananas
what I say. West
elimination
Bananas
again.
elimination.
Wow, that would be
Yeah, like,
crazy.
come on, like, give us
Yeah,
good TV.
I want us to, or maybe yes might want some revenge because West did take pick
Oh,
Yeah.
him
yes,
off.
West. The Yes West.
Yes, Wes.
Yes, the yes was yeah. That can be it too. I mean, I just see now I'm nervous now because like, are we gonna get like elimination next week and then a chat daily? Just now this is the part I'm just like, fuck.
I was
Um,
so mad. I was
they
so
could
mad
have put this in
that it
that.
ended on a
Honestly,
cliffhanger.
they could have put this in that one episode because there was times I really just kept like, okay, they're talking again about some shit that's like, okay, I understand, but like, let's get on to it. Like, I feel as they could have done an elimination this episode. I feel as though that could have happened.
Hmm.
But I guess they would that they just wanted to be suspenseful. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what it came down to. They just want to be suspenseful. That's it. That's what like I said. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Yep. So yeah, I guess this is to be continued. Pretty much. This
Mhm.
was to be continued. But yeah, I would have liked to see the numbers of the vote. Like, give me a total numbers right now. I would have liked to see that. Yeah, they definitely had. They did some masterful editing on this episode. That showed us, the numbers of that third round. That showed us numbers of this with the nominations. Damn you. Do I say MTV? Or do I say Paramount? I mean, you do say MTV Entertainment at the beginning of it, so fuck you, MVT, I guess. Or
Oh, yeah.
no. Because I was gonna say, what happens if what happens if think about it this way? Just think about it. You know how to say Amber wasn't feel well. What did she have to say? What happens if she has to leave for medical reasons?
I know.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Let's not be surprised if that happens. Amber could be leaving for medical reasons. Like I said, she was pregnant, but like I said, how soon after was the pregnancy after the show?
Mhm.
So I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't.
That would suck for Troy.
That would suck for Troy. That
I would
really
feel
would.
bad,
Yeah,
but
I feel bad for Amber too.
yeah, yeah,
They could, or maybe they could. The outset of the next episode. No, they wouldn't. Now they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't be like, "Hey, vote somebody." Well, wait, Amber, you gotta go home. That'd be
yeah.
stupid.
What
They
if
wouldn't.
they built it up like this just to be like, oh, Amber has to leave for medical reasons.
Well,
Never
didn't they do
mind.
that one time? They did that.
When they built up an elimination, but they said, "Yeah, this person can't do it anymore."
Yeah, when was that? I feel like it was because somebody was pregnant.
Well, that was All Stars too, but they didn't hype it up though because Kasey had to leave because she was pregnant though.
And then the partner had to go home too, right?
Kahuna.
Yeah, yeah.
But they didn't build it up. Like, did they build it up? The elimination.
Was
That's
it
the
like
thing. Like,
at an elimination where they already voted people in? I don't remember.
I know I can't remember.
I
I would
can't
have to
remember
see.
either. But it happened before. These people getting pregnant, going on the challenge. You're all nuts. Love you, but you're nuts
I think it's just the timing. I think it's just the timing. It's like, oh shit, now I'm pregnant.
on the
Fuck.
challenge. That's probably
Fuck.
like, oh my god, could you imagine? Like, ugh, I can't
Melissa,
imagine.
she had the
Yeah,
Melissa
She
left
went
it.
through the whole season.
she was running a final, pregnant.
Oh, I thought the sentence started coming during the final, but it was during the whole entire show. Cause she
Hmm.
cause she
She
was
didn't get pregnant on the show.
it was prior to before the show.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I don't think the baby's dad was on the challenge.
I don't think it was on the challenge either, but she felt it during the final though. So it's like because I don't know how long these recordings are. So like I don't really know.
some girls don't find out they're pregnant until like quite far
Yeah,
in.
yeah, I wouldn't know. So like I said, that's
I wouldn't know either, but
I'm not expertise on that.
Well, we had a
So
friend that went to the doctors and had a baby. She didn't know she was pregnant,
that day.
like that
damn
day.
shit.
Pretty sure we were out drinking with her the weekend before.
Ugh.
And then she went to the doctors and was like, "Oh, I had a baby." She didn't know she was pregnant. Yeah, that was crazy.
Damn son.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, in that case, yeah, that's the episode right there. So I guess I don't know who they're gonna pick. I guess definitely leave your predictions on the comment section below. I don't know. I don't wanna hype myself up for it, so I'm gonna just wait. It's gonna be an interesting decision no matter what. Um, I don't want to see Let's Go Home so early, but this might be the case. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know.
We
I mean,
shall see.
I give the MVP some credit right now. Y'all are not backing it, which I'm glad y'all are not. Do I think the smart decision? No, but I'm glad you guys are not backing down. So I fuck with that.
Hmm. I agree.
I fuck with it. Like I said, had you rookies from Spies, Labs, and Allies take some notes, you probably would have overthrown that whole entire house. There were more of you guys.
Hmm.
There were more rookies than vets on that show. That still pisses me the fuck off because like that show had potential. That
Yeah.
show had potential. And they all fuck it up because they're all idiots. They all fuck it up. So yeah, ladies, I think that's about it. I want to get my final thoughts. And like I said, I'm gonna wait to see what happens. So yeah, like, I just want to hurry up and pack too. But no, ladies, just give me your final thoughts. I said, do you have a prediction who King and Dora gonna pick?
I don't. I think it's between Yes and Emily. I don't know. I think she might throw in Yes and Emily, but also I don't. It could still be Jordan and Kaz, or I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it were up to Kiki, honestly, like let's look at this in the gay perspective. It's up to Kiki, it's probably Emily and yes. I don't see Darrell doing that. Darrell, I see either doing Bananas and Justine or Jordan and Kaz.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Darrell's motto is I only help people who help me. So
Mhm.
you gotta see who's helped you in the past. So I mean, neither side has really helped him. Let's be honest with him. Neither side has helped him, but you kind of, but you know, see, it's so tough. There's the game wise and there's the feelings, but but Kiki knows where Emily stands for, honestly. So
yeah,
I would like to see Kiki throw in Yes and Emily, honestly. But I said that would be the best game. But like, so regardless, though, let's just say this: every team is good. So I mean, I know there's a certain tier list, but like every team is good. Like Yes and Emily are a good team.
hmm
So let's not forget about that too. So we just gotta wait and see. Like I said, everyone's a good team. There's no layups.
True.
True.
There's no layup. So yeah, folks, I think we're gonna wrap this up for tonight. Like I said I gotta get out of here. Finish cleaning up and packing. I can't wait. So I haven't been to Vegas in over a year. That's like my second home. I feel as though I love it over there.
Nice.
That's exciting. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna go to SumiCon. Can't fucking wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's an adult only convention, so no kids. So it's gonna be like, yo, fuck them kids, get the fuck out of here. Able to see some grown people shit. So I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Have
I,
so much fun.
Yes.
thank
Post pictures.
Hopefully I can because I think a lot of these girls will be wearing like almost like I don't know if Instagram's I don't know if I'm gonna get flagged for Instagram or not with this shit, honestly. 'Cause I saw some of the girls what they're gonna be wearing, I was like, oh shit, that is definitely some revealing shit right there. Oh
Nice.
god. It's like, oh man.
Good
Oh
for
Lord.
them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be like
Oh, yeah.
that's gonna be all down like yeah I'm gonna be like yes ladies yeah I'm like Neptune this is gonna be great this is gonna be great this is gonna be
Excited
great
for
I
you.
can't wait
Cut it off. That's my shit.
Mm.
shit this is my shit. Let's go. All right, folks. As always, thank you guys for tuning into this podcast. We really do appreciate the love and feedback from you guys. Be sure to catch us out, hopefully next Friday, and we'll find out who, goes into elimination. So, can't wait. So, folks, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. You guys follow me on Instagram. Be sure to look at my posts. And hopefully, they're appropriate for Instagram when I go to this con. And yeah, be sure to follow, be sure to watch my YouTube videos, as well. We just started a podcast series called Legendary Characters where we talk about, characters that are in anime, gaming, comics, legendary characters, that's made a huge impact on us. So be sure to check out that video. We posted the first one. I posted the first one like a few days ago. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out my Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough. My first video was posted that. I'll be posting uh, another video later tonight. And yeah, folks, like I said, we appreciate a lot of feedback from you guys. So, just keep the support going. Much love to you guys. That's all I can really say. Much love to you. All right, folks. We'll see you guys soon. We'll see you guys next weekend. We talk about, the episode 6. See who got voted into elimination. And yeah, and see who won that. So, anyways, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.
Bye.